Saat ini Anda berada di Gedung Rektorat Universitas Negeri Yogyakarta. Lebih tepatnya, berada di ruang sidang utama Rektorat. Jika terjadi keadaan darurat seperti kebakaran atau gempa bumi, maka jangan panik. Ikuti arahan petugas. Berjalan cepat menuju pintu keluar, namun tidak berlari atau berebutan. Ruang sidang utama Rektorat memiliki 4 pintu utama. Pintu selatan timur, pintu selatan barat, pintu utara barat, dan pintu utara timur. Namun, hanya 2 pintu di utara yang digunakan untuk jalur evakuasi tercepat. Lepaskan semua kunci pengaman dan buka kedua pintu lebar-lebar. Ikuti rambu arahan jalur evakuasi yang terdapat di setiap sudut. Menuju ke titik kumpul, berada di samping tower air mancur. Pastikan Anda sendiri sudah berada di tempat yang aman dan tidak mengganggu proses penanganan keadaan darurat. Jangan berhenti atau berkerumun di jalur evakuasi, sekedar untuk melihat apa yang terjadi atau mengambil foto video. Serahkan penanganan keadaan darurat kepada petugas yang berwenang. Terima kasih.
Education is the key for those who aim for a successful future. Universitas Negeri Yogyakarta as a higher education institution ready to nurture excellent and competent graduates towards success in their respective fields. The future challenges are complex along with fast transformation that require the development of adaptive, proactive and innovative human resource.
UNY bertekad menjadi universitas kependidikan kelas dunia yang unggul, kreatif, inovatif, dan berkelanjutan dengan landasan ketakwaan, kemandirian dan kecendekiaan sebagai wujud kontribusi dalam pembangunan nasional dan kemajuan bangsa.
UNY berkomitmen untuk mengembangkan pembelajaran dan penelitian di bidang ilmu pendidikan dalam perspektif multidisipliner dan interdisipliner.
Universitas Negeri Yogyakarta is not only a place to gain knowledge, but also a place to learn to be ready to face real life.
UNY telah menunjukkan kinerja yang baik dalam tata kelola organisasi dan keuangan dengan selalu mengedepankan akurasi, transparansi, dan akuntabilitas.
Life is full of challenges that make life more exciting, and being brave to face them makes life more meaningful.
UNY selalu mendukung pengembangan bakat dan minat mahasiswa untuk mencetak sumber daya manusia yang unggul, kreatif, inovatif, yang berlandaskan ketakwaan, kemandirian, dan kecendekiaan.
On this campus, we get many valuable experiences. Here, we do a lot of things because Universitas Negeri Yogyakarta has many meanings.
UNY siap berbenah menjadi lebih baik dan selalu terbuka untuk bersinergi dan berkolaborasi dengan semua pihak. Bersama kita bisa, bersatu kita maju, bermitra kita juara. UNY Gumeregah mencipta perubahan.
To become a world-class university, Universitas Negeri Yogyakarta has shown satisfactory performance in the last 5 years. This achievement has brought into cluster one of the best universities in Indonesia, and number one of LPTK's universities by the Ministry of Education, Culture, Research, and Technology.
UNY sebagai lembaga pendidikan tinggi yang bertujuan menyiapkan sumber daya manusia masa depan, dituntut adaptif, proaktif, dan promotif terhadap berbagai perubahan tersebut.
UNY sangat mendukung pelestarian budaya dan terus berusaha menjaganya secara turun-temurun.
Kampus ini sangat menghargai keberagaman. Mahasiswa asing seperti kami sangat diperhatikan dan dipermudah. Warga Universitas Negeri Yogyakarta dengan senang hati menolong kami selama belajar di sini.
Saya melihat banyak perkembangan positif pada anak saya. Kelak ia dapat menjadi seorang yang sukses dan berguna bagi bangsa dan negara.
UNY sebagai mitra yang selalu siap membantu dan bergandeng tangan untuk maju bersama. Dapat bekerja sama dengan UNY adalah sebuah kesempatan yang luar biasa. Kami sangat berterima kasih karena UNY selalu berupaya menemukan solusi dalam setiap permasalahan yang kami alami.
Universitas Negeri Yogyakarta memiliki sistem informasi manajemen yang terintegrasi untuk mendukung efisiensi di semua unit layanan.
Kami banyak dibekali dengan ilmu yang kelak sangat berguna bagi kehidupan. Ilmu yang diajarkan sungguh relevan dengan profesi dalam banyak bidang.
Universitas Negeri Yogyakarta adalah kampus yang ramah lingkungan. Saya merasa sangat nyaman bisa belajar di kampus ini. Fasilitas di kampus ini mempermudah saya sebagai mahasiswa yang sedang menimba ilmu.
Universitas Negeri Yogyakarta provides knowledge through education, experience, and valuable support in developing excellent and competent human resources ready to face real-world challenges.
Kami juga memiliki program-program inkubator bisnis yang mengajarkan mahasiswa untuk terjun langsung dalam kegiatan berwirausaha. Dengan harapan dapat mencetak mahasiswa yang siap bekerja dan mampu menciptakan peluang kerja.
Kami sangat berterima kasih dengan mahasiswa UNY yang telah berkontribusi positif di desa kami, berbagi ilmu dengan warga kami yang sangat membantu untuk meningkatkan kesejahteraan warga kami.
Universitas Negeri Yogyakarta, competitive, creative, and sustainable innovation, leading in character education.
Attend 2020, hosted by Universitas Negeri Yogyakarta. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, now a quick word about this morning's program. We shall begin with the national anthem Indonesia Raya. The next is the welcoming speech from the Rector of Universitas Negeri Yogyakarta, and the chairperson of UI Green Metri will be delivering her opening speech afterwards. Distinguished guests, please be silent and bow our heads for a moment to say a prayer. Let's say our prayer, shall we? Thank you. The National Anthem Indonesia Raya. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, would you please rise? Please be seated. Speech by the Rector of Universitas Negeri Yogyakarta, represented by the Vice Rector for Academic Affairs. Our Vice Rector will be delivering his speech online. Professor Dr. Margana M. Hum, MA, the floor is yours.
Thank you. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. The Honorable all speakers, Prof. Riri Fitrisari, Chairperson of UI Greenmetric, Bapak Dr. Junedi, SSMA, Vice Chair of Program Communication and Partnership of UI Greenmetric, Professor Taddeo Fabrício Malberius from University of Sao Paulo, Brazil, Professor Rafael Alexander Cordova Eufidia from Escuela Superior Politécnica de Simbores, Ecuador, and Dr. Denis Matias from University of Szeged, Hungary. First of all, let us thank Allah, the Almighty, for blessing us and guiding us into the right path, and for granting all means and opportunities to gather here to that is very fruitful UI Greenmetric meeting today. It is greatly honored and pleased for me, representing Rector of Yogyakarta State University, Professor Dr. Sumaryanto MKes, to warmly welcome all of you in this meeting. I do hope that all participants of this meeting could share ideas concerned with how to sustain the issue of natural resources, and other issues under the umbrella of UI Greenmetric meeting to the better life, to the betterments of the life. As we are all aware, the existence of Industrial Revolution 4.0 directly or indirectly drives a great number of citizens of every country to highly acquire the literacy of digital technology on the grounds that it promises the betterments of human lives. Furthermore, a great number of companies, industries, institutions, and the like give an emphasis on efficiency, productivity, effectiveness, practicality, automation, and sustainability with the employment of high digital technology. This says that education at a level, including the university level, should be concerned about of how to establish and generate agile graduates, including the graduates of the issue of UI kinematics on the part of the students, in order that they are aware of the kinematics, in this case, to shape our nation and our nature. In addition to this, I'm really appreciating this meeting. Why? Because it can provide positive value, positive impact on the part of the participants to the betterment of the life. In order that we could minimize air pollution and other types of pollution, and to minimize global warming caused by the restrictions of the issues of the natural and the people's communication or people activities. That is why, again, I appreciate to all of the participants who joined this meeting. I say thank you very much for all presenters to share the ideas to the betterments of the life under the issue of UI kinetic. And I do hope that all of you wish you get a fruitful, and I wish you get a fruitful and pleasant forum and enjoy yourself during this meeting. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Now, may we invite the chairperson of UI Green Metric to deliver her speech. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Professor Riri Fitrisari.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, fellow university leaders from all over the world, almost, because it's 7 countries, I think, our guests from overseas. Particularly, I would like to welcome my friend from Brazil, Professor Tadelio Malheiros. Could you stand up, please, so that we can also see you? Thank you very much for coming from a long way from Brazil. And I would like to say hello to Professor Tevhide Serra Gorpe from University of Sharjah. Welcome, Professor Serra. I would like to welcome Mr. Natafut Vimpa from Mahidol University. Welcome. And I would like to call Professor Rafael Alexander Cordoba Ovidia from Espoz, Ecuador, a long way. How many hours did you fly? 40 hours, yeah. So we are so lucky to have such a small group that is really dedicated. And I would like to call Dr. Ru Chu Si, Nalpingtung University of Science and Technology. Welcome. We call him Vincent, a longtime friend. We visited him twice, I think, already in his place, very beautiful city of Kaohsiung. And Dr. Dennis Matias from University of Szeged, from Hungary. Welcome. I would like to thank Pak Profesor Margana. Terima kasih Prof. Margana sudah hadir membuka acara kami. Kita semua, terima kasih Prof. Salam hormat untuk Pak Profesor Sumaryanto.
Thank you, Prof. Riri.
Alhamdulillah ya. Yang terhormat Prof. Bruri, terima kasih Prof. Yang terhormat Prof. Didi. Yang terhormat juga hadir hari ini, tolong bisa PPT-nya dihidupkan ya Mbak Sabrina. Ada Ibu Profesor Dr. Lili Suraya dari Universitas Islam Negeri Jakarta. Stand up please Bu. Ya. Ada Profesor Prabang Setiono, apakah sudah ada? Terima kasih Prof. Dari UNS Solo. Dari from Central Java. Sorry, I will use mix up between Indonesian and English now because to present ya. Kemudian Profesor Dr. Yayi Prabandari dari Universitas Gadjah Mada is the largest university here in Yogyakarta in Indonesia also. Yeah, next door ya. Thank you so much, Prof. Profesor Dr. Sri Widya Stuti from Universitas Pancasila from Jakarta. Kemudian Dr. Iwan Juwana dari Institut Teknologi Nasional Bandung from West Java. Thank you for hosting our Moodle also for Indonesian online course. Bapak Muhammad Arif Nugroho, STMT dari Telkom University. Ya. Kemudian Ibu Suraya STMT dari Universitas Syahwala from north of Indonesia. Ya, the northern part in Sumatera. Kemudian Dr. Neti Sahaya from Universitas Patimura. This is from Maluku Island. It's almost on the eastern part of Indonesia. Ibu Dr. Susan Marlen Mambu from Universitas Samratulangi. It's in Sulawesi, the K Island on top of Indonesia. Kemudian Ibu Dr. Indri Manembu dari Universitas Samratulangi. Kemudian Ibu Suyanti Adipawiro dari Untas Indonesia. Kemudian Bapak Junaidi Budi Prihanto, PhD dari Untas Negeri Surabaya from East Java. Kemudian Insinyur Puturudi Satiawan dari Institut Teknologi 10 November. Terima kasih. Pak Muhammad Firman Ghazali dari Universitas Lampung. Alhamdulillah, apakah ada yang terlewat Bapak Ibu? Okay, thank you so much. Welcome to our online course meeting, coordination meeting, the first one since our pandemic situation. I'm so proud that we can meet here, Professor Tadeo. It's just amazing because we have spent like almost every week meeting online at 7 o'clock Indonesian time, every Wednesday if I could recall, and eventually we can really meet up face to face, and it's a blessing from God. Welcome to the first Universitas Indonesia Green Metric Online Course Meeting 2022, hosted by Universitas Negeri Yogyakarta. This is State University of Yogyakarta, is the largest educational university in Yogyakarta, from 9 to 11 of October 2022. This important face-to-face meeting will highlight our successful online collaboration. Our engagement will be followed by an excursion and tour session to Ulen Sentalu Museum, Prambanan Temple, and Malioboro, the unique central part of Yogyakarta. This meeting aims to evaluate and develop future online course syllabi and online learning course materials. We will also evaluate online course assessment and grading system, and we will prepare future e-learning experience for our students, as well as develop project working groups in the future. In 2021, UI Green Metric in collaboration with 7 universities from 7 countries, from Sao Paulo, Professor Tadeo, El Bosque University, Professor Jaime, from Colombia, and then from Espoch, Ecuador, Professor Rafael, and also from University of Sharjah, from Universitas Indonesia, University of Sousse, Tunisia. We miss him tonight. He couldn't make it, ya. Prof. Korba, ya. Yeah. And University of Szeged, Hungary, with Prof. Dr. Dennis Matias. And we online conducted the first online course last year and involved 30 lecturers, professors, and 89 students from 7 universities. I think this is the first of its kind. Many people are talking about SDGs, but we directly did that on the beginning of the pandemic situation. And I'm sure that this is something that we can be proud of, because from UI Green Metric Network, we can collaborate and eventually provide these services, this kind of collaborative work in which we are creating the next future university. We know that many universities now thinking about what is the future after this pandemic situation, and some choices are the students can create their own university, my university, in which they choose to have online courses from Coursera, from edX, and from many resources. Or they can follow particular curriculum that is selected and conducted and organized by their university lecturers, in which they are close to, and they can they can achieve eventually the learning objective by joining courses and also online. And this kind of collaboration is something that is very new, in which under our umbrella or coordination, we can create something that is meaningful for our students and something that can create a unique participation for them. Ladies and gentlemen, actually during the meeting last April in Warsaw in Poland, we meet with international ranking expert group members, and Times Higher Education and KIES are also going to do similar things with us, but I'm sure that they cannot beat us. Yes, why? Because they are starting to think about how they can collaborate with universities now instead of this. But we already did this from the beginning. We know person by person, those that is hard creating programs for their students for the sake of humanity, for the sake of creating future leaders in their university, in their country, and for our world. So one is also IREC also think about how they can be closer to universities rather than before. But actually we are already started from the beginning. IREC also would like to create conferences and meeting in which they could provide index journals and papers. But actually we did that from 6 years ago, in which all the speakers prepared some before they come, and it's in written format, and it's being published by index journals. So it is something that we did together. It's because we are together that we can do it together. It's because of the co-funding and co-organization that we can meet up like this. And it should become from a small number of persons, just like our meeting today, but it will grow and it will cover the future generations' experience on working and collaborate together. And in Indonesia also, we create such an online course, Professor Tadeo. So these ladies and these professors and gentlemen are coordinator from Indonesian online course. 17 universities from Indonesia participated, and we just started also this semester. And we hope that we can learn from our good experience, from our successful collaboration last year from 7 universities, from 7 countries. And that is happening because of our collaborative effort and also our volunteering mechanism, in which I know that Professor Rafael look up into the students' work really well, Dennis also, and also Professor Sarah, and friends from, I know they're collaborating from Sarja, a lot of students. We know that there are many girls that are doing very well in their studies. Just like now, I just learned from King Abdul Aziz University, the largest university in our friends, actually one of the coordinator university in Jeddah. Now the president is also a lady president, so Professor Hanin. So meaning that this SDGs number 5, which is equal opportunities for everyone, for women and men to show up to be doing great in their jobs, to educate future generation, is something that we are working on, and it's happening everywhere. Ladies and gentlemen, the spirit of UI Green Matrix Networks has echoed worldwide. This is our priority to creating global sustainability leaders, and it works, and I hope that they are keep making the personal engagement between students and for us among staff. Also, I would like to thank rectors and course coordinators from all over the world for the contribution and support to collaborate under the umbrella of UI Green Matrix Network. I also thank all workshop participants, all of you, for your active participation and creating best friend in this workshop. And especially I would like to thank Universitas Negeri Yogyakarta, Pak, yeah, for your generous hospitality to host this event in this beautiful campus and beautiful culture of Central Java. Well, all in all, I would like, I hope that you all could enjoy your stay here in Yogyakarta. We wish you a fruitful workshop and newly refreshed motivation to create the educational standard for our multi-university collaboration experience under UI Green Metric online course. The seed that you planted today will surely become the pride of our tomorrow. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, as an expression of our gratitude and appreciation in this event, a token is presented by Professor Dr. Mohbruri Triyono MD, representing the Rector. I'd like to invite Professor Riri Fitrisari to receive the token. Mbak Dewi. Distinguished guests, all participants, ladies and gentlemen, this is the end of the opening ceremony of the online course on UI Green Metric meeting. Thank you for participating, and on behalf of the committee, I would like to apologize for any shortcomings and inconveniences. Before proceeding to the next item, we are going to invite you all for the photo session. Would you please come forward for the whole members to have the photo taken.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Give me a time to talk with all of you, especially from the host of this event. First of all, on behalf of Universitas Negeri Yogyakarta, and we usually call UNY, University, not Yogyakarta State University, but please call us UNY or Universitas Negeri Yogyakarta. And then I would like to extend our warmest greeting to all of you. And then welcome to Yogyakarta State University. And below the umbrella of UEGM. And then thank you for Professor Riri that we have event like that. I think this is a good time for UNY or UNY to make a collaboration with all of university that come to this great event. So that's the way. After that, we offer some of collaboration with all of you, especially for dual degree or a master degree program, because we have some of dual degree in PhD program and in master program. And then we offer you as an inbound visiting professor. And during you are in here as a visiting professor, you will be as a lecturer or as a organized team teaching, joint research and joint publication with our staff or a lecturer in here. And then we offer you to make a short program, a short course program that invite the student from your university come to my university, and then we offer some of subject in short course or summer course like in arts field and others, but not a specific in discipline of science. It is like culinary and batik, how to make a batik, and then others that close to the activities, daily activities in Yogyakarta region. And then of course we will glad if you and our lecturer in here can write article journal that will publish in Scopus or Word of Science indexing. I think there are some of activities to make our collaboration more benefit both of us in here. And even though now there aren't signing like a letter of intent or others letter that make us more close to step for the next in collaboration with all of you. But after that, keep in touch with us, and then our team will contact you again to make like a small activities in collaboration between your university and our university. I think that's all from our side. And then thank you for your coming to Yogyakarta State University, or sorry, Universitas Negeri Yogyakarta, and then enjoy your meeting, and thank you.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, before moving to the main item of today's meeting, we would like to invite you to proceed to the room where the refreshments from the coffee break session are served. The refreshments are served outside this room, and the next session will start in 15 minutes. Thank you and have a nice coffee break.
Recording in progress.
warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you, Prof. Mardana. Do you have any questions, everyone, for Prof. Mardana? Or are you going to leave very soon, Prof. Mardana? No question for the Vice Rector? Okay, thank you very much. Yeah, thank you. Okay, of course. Yeah. Yeah. At the end of this week or next week? Okay, next week, Pak WR. Yeah. Okay, I will arrange. Yeah. 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 Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you. Yes, everyone. Let's continue our meeting. Sir, everyone, would you please let me conclude what Vice Rector has explained to us. The Vice Rector has given you the two choices or alternatives, especially for the national degree students. You may start this year or even this semester while joining the BUPA class, or you can take an extra time this year just on BUPA, and then you start your classes next year in at the end of August or in the beginning of September. I do need to identify everything about it very soon, because this week I actually have scheduled the class to start. I mean the BUPA class here, the regular classes in your study programs. Any question first before I continue? Sarju, do you have a question? You have just raised your hand.
Okay, shall we start?
Do you have any question? No question?
Where's Prof. Tadil?
Now let me identify. We'll start the
Okay, Sabrina, can you call Tadil and others?
Let me start from
Okay, so to start the meeting, I'll start with the overview of our program, but I think let's spend maybe 10 minutes to get to know each other. So if you don't mind, can you all stand up and go to the middle of the room? Come in, please.
Let me start from
Okay, stand where you are. Okay. So let's do the ice breaking.
Yes. Are you a bachelor or master or doctor of degree?
Okay. So the purpose, because we are lecturers, most of us, usually lecturers need to know why I'm doing this. So the purpose of this activity is for you to get out of your cave, your comfort zone, and meet the world. So what I'd like you to do is to talk to the person in front of you, and then when I say change, so you go to another person on the corner of this room, different corner of this room. So I want you to mingle and mix and talk to the new person. Okay, are you ready? Okay, so I'll start. June says. Okay, when June says, you do it. Okay, if I don't say June says, don't do it. Okay. Okay, so meet new person. The example. Okay, now June says, meet the person in front of you. Okay, June says change to new partners. Change new partners.
Come here because you are in front of us.
Oh, okay. So come. Indri. So you can talk.
Hello.
Okay, stop. Meet new person. Probably. Hello, everybody. Listen to my instruction, please. So, meet new person. Not. Okay, now June says meet new person across the room. Oh, okay. Lebih dalam. Oke. Okay, stop. Now let's meet our colleague online. So, okay. So do we have, maybe Dr. Tumiar, are you with us, Dr. Tumiar?
Oh, belum datang.
Ibu Tumiar bersama kita? No. Okay, let's listen to Eva from Pingtung. Are you with us? Eva, are you with us? They hear me?
Hello. Yes.
Dengar ya? Okay, right. So let's go back. Maybe they are not listening to us. So June says, find new person to talk with.
Oh ya, ya. Bisa
Cari yang lain. Ini, Bu Indri, Yanti.
Sekarang ya. Oke,
Saya pikir yang itu Pak yang Turki ya, yang karena kan kita udah pernah ngomongin kan yang apa sih namanya di Kairo. Nanti kalau bisa sih diinin daripada kemarin itu kan terlalu ini banget ya. Tapi impact-nya memang harus itu konteks semester depan.
Kemudian Rukia, Rukaya. Halo Rukaya. Halo Rukaya. Rukaya belum ya? Oke, nanti Sarjo. Halo Sarjo. Sarjo Darbu. Sarjo, can you hear me? Oke, saya ke Yosef dulu. Yosef? Halo, Sarjo, S1.
Hello, Jun say stop. Okay, turn around please. Okay, right. So next thing is, as lecturers, we love quizzes and checking the understanding of the students, right? So what I'm going to do is start from Tadiu. Don't go anywhere. so Prof Tadiu will introduce the person in front of him, or the person that he has talked with. Introduce the person and maybe the university. And if you find more information, you could say so. Okay, and then after that, the next person will introduce another person. Okay, so let me check, Prof Tadiu, what are we going to do?
I should introduce her.
Okay, and then yes, sure.
Okay.
Good student.
Your name? Suraya.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. So I will introduce Suraya to you all. She's from art. Okay. But what knowledge with field?
Chemical engineering.
Engineering?
Yes,
Chemical engineering. So as me, she's from engineering field. Very good. What else? Now?
Thank you. So I introduce others. I just met Mr. Putu. She's from ITS Surabaya and from Mayor Architecture. So we just share. USK has working together because at the beginning, like chemical engineering have no professor and doctor yet. So we invite from Surabaya and they come to us and teaching for like a week, morning to afternoon, something like that. So then still working with now with architects, same way. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Ibu. It is my turn now. Yeah, I want to introduce Professor Yai. As long as I know, she is a psychologist. Is that right? She's now working on the Department of Medical and Public Health. Yeah. That's all. Yeah.
Thank you, Pak Putu. Yeah, he's coming from ITS, I know. From Surabaya, has some coming from parents from Bali and Surabaya. Yeah, that's my talking, and I would like to introduce Sarah. Sarah is actually originally from Turkey. but now she is working in Dubai. Yeah, just not getting the right word of the university. I'm sorry, but she has background similar with me, psychology, and now working on health communication. And we would like to have another collaboration, maybe, yeah, for the next future. So this is Sarah.
Thank you very much. Thank you. I would like to introduce Suzanne. Suzanne is from Indonesia, and one of the things I asked her when she mentioned her university, I said, "Is it close to Sumatra?" And she said, no, so far away from Sumatra. And I also asked her her involvement with what we're doing, and she mentioned that when her university participated, she also actively enrolled in the program, and her area is plants and biology. Okay, thank you. Very nice meeting you, Suzanne.
Okay, thank you. It's now my turn. I would like to introduce Pak Junaidi, the junior one. Sorry, sir. So as I know, Pak Junaidi is our coordinator in our group, Kehayati, and then he's come from WISA. Okay, Pak Junaidi majoring is public health. And he's a good lecturer, actually, teaching all of us, a member of a Kehayati. Thank you.
Okay, now my turn. I would like to introduce Ned, Mr. Ned, even though I didn't speak here this morning, but yesterday we have a lot of conversation at the gala dinner. Mr. Ned come from Mahidol University and majoring business. I think doctoral degree in Australia. Yeah, very interesting story about the sustainability and economic. I would like to go to Thailand for visiting. Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Hi everyone, I'd like to introduce Prabang to all of you. He's from UNS and we exchange shirt. He's wearing Thai shirt and I'm wearing batik from Indonesia. By trade, he's a geographer, am I right? Geographer, but he also look at sustainable development study and he's pursuing a career in research in that area. So glad to see you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Vic, because this is the exchange batik. This is batik from Thailand. This is batik from Solo. Thailand. Okay, and the next Professor Lily come from the Universitas Islam Negeri, jadi Syarif Hidayatullah. This is the core of the core. The expert in the environmental biology. This is the sustainable development goals, very, very related to develop in the sustainable development goals. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Prof. Prabang. Nice to meet you all. Yeah, my name is Tili Suraika Putri. I'm from Universitas Islam Negeri Syarif Hidayatullah Jakarta. And now I would like to introduce Mbak Namira. This is from UI, Universitas Indonesia. She is the international office staff, right? Yeah, she's very young. And yeah, I'm asking about how to get the international students to UI. And then almost the same with the UIN Jakarta. It's quite difficult, and then we have to offer like a scholarship to the others, and then they can come to study in UI. Yeah, that's quite, the same as other university. Thank you, Mbak Namira. Thank you all. Nice to meet you all.
So thank you, Bu Lily. I like to introduce myself. My name is Namira. I'm from UI, and I'm the international office staff in UI. So I'd like to introduce Prof. Riri. I talk. We already know. I originally wanted to introduce Bu Lily, but already introduced by. So yeah, I want to introduce Prof. Riri. I recently talked to her, and this is the first time we've met after the online meeting. Yeah. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Namira. I would like to introduce Vincent. Well, that's what we call. He's from NPUST, National Pingtung University of Science and Technology. He organized our meeting, international workshop of UI Geometric last few weeks. And actually, his car is amazing. He drove us around Kaohsiung. So if you have time, contact him. He's very nice host. Thank you.
Thank you, Professor Dr. Riri. My name is Vincent from MPUST Taiwan. Well, just like Professor Riri says, please visit me in Taiwan and I will be your chauffeur. I drive you around Taiwan for sure. Well, Dr. Riri just asked me how many cars I have changed. In the past 9 years, I have 3 Lexus, 2 Mercedes, and 2 BMWs. I just like new cars. They say nothing to do with the money I have. It's just I like new ones. I'm sorry. Okay, I would like to introduce this gentleman, Professor Rafa, right? From Ecuador. Yeah, I know. And you, Phil is, I don't remember. I'm sorry that.
Well, I work in the administration now, but I'm a mechanical engineer.
Okay, as technical engineers. Okay, good to see you, and thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much again. Okay, thank you everybody, and thank you for having me here. I would like to introduce you, Professor Widi. She is from the University of Indonesia, and I was very sorry. Oh, Universitas Pancasila. Sorry. Yeah. Oh, I didn't know that. Okay. Well, I was just thinking that her outfit was very beautiful, and she just told me that she met the former ambassador of Indonesia in Ecuador, Prof. Dianarjati Chokros Prihartono, and she was also very, very elegant, Professor Dini. So now I understood, and that's it.
Thank you. I would like to introduce Mr. Firman. Yes. Mr. Firman from Universitas Lampung. Universitas Lampung. We have research in Subang. Yes. The subject in geography. And the next, we have going to collaboration research about SDGs. Thank you.
Hi everyone. Thank you for Bu Lili introducing me. My name is Muhammad Firman Ghazali. I am from University of Lampung. I was Sundanese, so I can speak Sundanese, but I live in Bandar Lampung now. Previously, I talked with Ms. Wiwi about the collaboration research in environmental modeling, but he explained me, I came from the business side, so I think we have a collaboration how to make an environmental modeling as a money income for society. Thank you for opportunities. I will introduce the Dennis. Okay, Mr. Dennis. He came from Hungary, the University of Szeged. I feel difficult to spell the name of university, but I try to say Szeged. Okay. he expect me to make an opportunities to come to Hungary as a student, and I tried to make a letter to the office, and I hope it may have a collaboration between the Hungary and the Indonesia the next time. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much. Who's left? I would like to introduce my new friend over there, but I don't remember your name. Alif. Okay, sorry. Alif, who is in engineering, and he is a PhD student as well, if I'm not mistaken, and also teaching, so educator with lots of students in his classes, so must be a very good professor, or lecturer, I guess. And yeah, that's where we arrived during this 2 minutes.
I think that almost all people are already introduced. Yeah. Okay. Hello, Mr. Sorry, I forget your name. Basically, he is from Bandung also, from ITENAS, and we talk about the e-learning platform in our university and the ITENAS University, discussing in the lunch break, coffee morning breaks, discussing about the e-learning ecosystem in each university, and and we just small talking with Mr. Sorry, I forget your name. Yeah, that's it. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Pak Arif, for introducing me. I think no one has introduced Professor Tedu. I believe no one, yeah. So I will introduce him. We had I think nearly 2 hours conversation yesterday, but I will not spend 2 hours now to introducing him because we talk about lots of things from the politics, engineering, how to deliver sanitation to the community. I think ranges of topic of discussion, which is very fruitful, and then I enjoy the discussion. But in short, he's from Brasilia, Sao Paulo, and then he talks about also his hobby, cycling. And he's vegetarian, so don't offer him some meat. He eats eggs, I believe, and cheese, but not meat. Yeah, no fish either. So only egg and cheese. And then he's one of the founder, I believe, organizing this Green Metric and then this initiative. So I think I will not go longer because it was taking too much time from Pak Junai, so I think that's all for now. Thank you.
Jan and Indri. So I'll introduce Indri. We have a very short conversation, but she told me she said, stop, June says, stop. But she works with corals. And she's quite worried with climate change, and she's researching these aspects. So that's nice because I think the sea is something very important to the Indonesian context. So yeah, for islands, very nice research, and I think we also could exchange a lot. Brazil also has a long coast. So corals are very important also, and we are facing several problems.
Thank you, Professor. Check. Thank you. Hi, I will introduce our new friend, Mrs. or Miss Yanti. Hello. We talk about she's from International Affairs UI. Indonesian University. She's not a lecturer, but she's work in the from administration in the international affairs. Just that, I think,
Same as Professor Tadiu, the time is very short to talk. Thank you.
Thank you, Bu. Yeah. So Bu, I think I forget the name, but I remember faces better. I'm sorry, Bu, if I don't remember your name, but from Patimura, Bu Neti from Patimura, I guess. It's very nice to meet you, Ibu. So last night we met in Prime Plaza Hotel, and she was one of the first lady I talked to, and it's very nice to actually encounter with Buti. So we are very far, Ibu. I'm originally from Jogja, but then I went to Jakarta, yeah, for work, basically. So it's very nice to meet you, Ibu Neti. I'm sorry if I forget your name, but I don't remember your face. So thank you very much.
Thank you very much. So I'm glad for course meeting. I'm Prof. Pajun. Is I don't faculty is University Indonesian, but I don't faculty grammatic course. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you everybody for your introductions. So I hope this activity will open your heart and mind, because we are going to be in this workshop for the next 2 days. So please return to your seat for the next activities. Thank you.
Terima kasih.
Okay, so for the next activities, Sabrina, if you could prepare the slide, please. So I'm going to give a kind of overview of our program, and then after that, I will invite Professor Tadiu as the coordinator of online course in our network. And then after that, I think Prof. Tadiu has, and also Rafael and Dennis, you could add, have questions for us to discuss. Later, you're going to work in different small groups. For the groups, I expect you could mingle. I see this is like House of Parliament in UK. You know, the ladies and the gentlemen, except Prof. Yayi. So in the new group, I expect there will be a mixed group, mixed in terms of, Indonesian will be in different groups, and also the male and female. So we can have a nice new groups with a different perspective. So that's the plan. And by the end of this workshop, we do hope from the Green Metric that we could have standard principles of developing online course. So in the group, you will discuss 4 aspects. The first one is about the quality assurance issues, and also about students and teaching staff issues, and also about, credit recognition, the use of technology and all that for our online courses, and also how we're going to use this and develop online courses in the future. So by future, we mean that our online course will work as a model for future online courses. So just like now, we have 3 online courses. The first one is with 7 countries, and then the second group, international, would be, I think, about another countries, and Indonesia has 17 universities. So with this principle, we do hope that we can create more online courses, either nationally or among yourself in the network. Remember, we have about 956 universities in the member in 80 countries. So I think this is, as you can see on the map, so the black is the first team, comprises of 7 universities from 7 countries. And then blue one, also 7 universities from 6 countries. And then the red one, this is Indonesian one, 17 universities. So we do hope with this online course, we are tackling thematic priority number 2 in our network, that is creating global sustainability leaders. So we do hope that these students who are participating in our program could be the future leaders, with a global mindset, with, the mindset of sustainability and so on. So I think I'm proud to say that this is the first online course of its kind, on the planet, or maybe in the galaxy. So a plus for all of us. The reason for that, I think, because of the diverse participants, diverse countries with different background. So from the tropical area to semi-arid and to different region. So I do hope in the future we can see more online courses around the world to talk about the SDGs. And I think if the COVID-19 can do it, I think we can do it also, but in a good sense, of course. So that's the idea. So Sabrina, could you go back to the second one? Yeah, so this is as I mentioned, we are doing create global sustainability leaders. That's why we are developing this online course with the second thematic priority. So I think another unique features of our online course is that it's free, and then also it's voluntary based. The professors, dedicate their time, their thought, voluntarily. So we really appreciate that. And then they get the certificate of participation from the Green Metric. So I think it's international recognition which the student would need. For the credit transfer, we let you decide how you're going to recognize the credit with your own academic system. So we're not going to interfere with your policy. So it's up to you how you're going to recognize. But we do offer 3 credit units for the online course. And the teaching language will be English. Why English? Most people in the world, it's the working academic language, so we use English as the feature. But if you have the energy, you feel free to have the subtitle maybe in your video for your lecture with any language you want. So next slide. Okay, next slide. Okay, gone. Right. So as I mentioned, we have 2 online courses running at the moment. I think we are now in the 5th week. and one online course in preparation. So the first one, we did it in 2021 with Sao Paulo, UI, BOS, Zagat, Sharjah, ESPOC, and University of SUS Indonesia. That's the first one. Last semester, we have 30 lectures and 89 students. This year, we have 26 lecturers and 68 students. So, and the second team with National Pingtung University of Science and Technology, Negeri Yogyakarta, Diponegoro, Mahidol, Bologna in Italy, Bulan Al Chafid in Turkey, and PAX in Hungary. They are under preparation. So hopefully after this, maybe Vincent could lead, if you don't mind, so we can arrange a Zoom meeting and then, let's start the process of preparing for next year. Okay, next, from Indonesia, we have 17. So I think Pak Iwan and also Pak Pato are leading the Indonesian program. So 17 universities. That's what happened with the Green Metric Network. They always give more. So we asked for 17 apply. Yeah. So the 8 offers very nicely because they come from different provinces in Indonesia. So as you all know, the purpose of the online course is the students to hear or to learn different perspective from different countries or different provinces, and also from the students as well. And by the end of the course, we hope that they could build their own perspective on sustainability. So I think it's very important now, although we have a tendency to mind ourselves, busy with our own stuff, but I think the world needs collaboration more than competition. So I think hopefully this program could bring this attitude to our students, the future leaders, that no man is an island, as one of the British English poets says. So we are all connected. What happened in Sao Paulo affect Sharjah and vice versa. You don't believe me? Look at the ticket price. So we are all together. We live in one planet. So at least this is something we can do. Next slide. Okay, so the discussions will be chaired by a different chair. So Sabrina, could you share, please? So Prof. Tadiu will start as the coordinator, maybe how we going to arrange the discussions and the questions. And then after that, the next topic on, okay, so this is QA. Next topic would be, next slide. Okay, Rafael will talk about or will facilitate our discussion on students and teaching staff issues. Next, so I'll be facilitating technology and credit recognition. Next, so Dennis will talk about what are we going to do in the future with the online courses, maybe some ideas and so on. So we expect you to work in small groups and then discuss questions that Rafael and Prof. Tadiu have prepared. So please bring your experience with the online courses so far, and maybe your other experience and what kind of online course, we are thinking for our network. So please feel free to discuss, and then later please summarize the ideas, and then by the end of the day we will have the result of our discussion in the form of metrics, and then we will use that for developing online course in the green metric. So next slide, Sabrina. Okay, so for your information, we have 28 universities from 12 countries in this meeting. So some of us are here, some are doing online, and some maybe join a bit later because maybe they're still sleeping now in the other parts of the world. Okay, next slide. Okay, next. Okay, so that's it. So I hope we can discuss this, and next I'll invite Prof. Tadiu, maybe to say something as the coordinator, maybe with the questions, and then after that we're going to organize ourselves into different working groups to do discussion. But please again mix gender in the group, please, and also from the country. Thank you.
We are working here or in another room. So the idea would be that we have 3 groups or 4, but we could think about 3 groups, and that in each group we also have someone writing and summarizing the discussions for the 4 topics. So the first thing we have to take care is about time. So we suggest we try half an hour of discussion for each topic. So the first topic is about quality of the assurance of the course we are running, or the new courses we are accepting or approving. And the other aspect, the second group, the second session would talk about students and teachers, all these aspects related to the challenges. The third one will be about technology and accreditation. And the last one will be future ideas and planning. So, but I think the first one will be more challenging because it's the first one. That's always everything that's new. So it takes more time maybe for us to start and get warm to discuss. So don't forget this. Elect one person to make the summary, because at the end we have to give a feedback and exchange what we learned in this process. Also, the second thing is we don't have anything ready. So the idea is that we bring also our concern, some proposals, what we have experience on, so that we can get these ideas to, at the end, we move on with a common document. So the groups can move. I mean, I will give some ideas here, but you are free to move in this umbrella of the quality assurance. You decide where to move and what you want to discuss. It's okay, we have half an hour, so but just to collect and take this opportunity that we are together here. So for this first, for this experience we had in the first course, it was very interesting when we were building the course. The number of hours, what would be the content, who would be the target, the who we wanted to active with the course. So it was a long discussion. And at the end, we decided to be very broad, to embrace all the 17 Sustainable Development Goals. And each university was responsible for developing the material. So we put all together and we discussed it. So this was a long process of building this course. We didn't prepare the one and send to Green Metric group and everybody analyzed it and said, oh, we approve it. We just move on building the courses. But probably in future, we also need, Junaid, I think, to have a kind of a committee from the Green Metric with the universities of the network that can analyze and evaluate all these materials. So from this experience, we are still learning a lot. There is many challenges. I put some here that I suggest that you should talk about. You are not obliged, but I brought some aspects related to quality assurance that I think it's important to discuss. So one is about the instructional design of the course. So it's related to the needs, the learning needs of our target group. The objectives, I think they must be very clear. And the structure, how we are structuring, and the sequence of topics and how we are approaching during this online course. And so this is instructional design is one aspect I think we should discuss. It's related how we plan and how we implement the course. The other one is related to usability of what we are proposing and also accessibility, how we are improving the accessibility of this course to more people. The other would be about the content, what we want as content, a folded one, a large one, what will be there? So what's the content? And related to the content, which learning materials we are using, so videos or other things. We are having a lot of difficulties because depending on the target group, these materials can be very different. Are we proposing PowerPoint materials, videos, papers? So it's still a challenge to how we are choosing these learning materials. And the last one is related how we assess, how we evaluate the whole course. So once we implement and we have all this semester doing that, at the end, how we evaluate, we learn what we did right or we did wrong, and then we can implement and adjust things. So this would be the 5 or the 4 points I would suggest we discuss. Also, the one thing about when we think about the learning needs, in this case, we only have all the projects we developed. So the strategy we proposed in this first course, it's the student, they all had to decide about the focus with their group. They went and then they developed what they wanted. But it was, I would say, short in time to dialogue with other stakeholders. So that would also be nice that if we could discuss a little bit about the environment where our universities are. I mean, how we dialogue with the local government or the local industries or some other communities, leaders, and how we improve this or include this in the design of the course. I think this is also a challenge. Junaid told me they are working on this Green Cities metric, And I think in future we'll have, let's say, municipality and other stakeholders closer to us. So when we design this course, how can we also think in this bridge outside of the walls of our universities? So that's for the first session. And then the other sessions, Rafael, Dennis will bring some suggestions also on the topics. Okay, can we start? How we divide? So let's move the chairs and have, let's say, 3 or 4 groups. What do you think?
Maybe 4 to 5 person in one group, 4 person in one group. But you need to, June says, move to the opposite of the room, okay? So please mix yourself. Thank you.
I would suggest Dennis and Rafael come here. So maybe we could go in this and see the discussions in all these groups and help them. What do you think? Come on, come on, come on.
So form a small circle, please, 4 person, and then with different groups. Yeah, Vincent, you okay? Ibu-ibu mohon berpindah ke tempat yang lain. Jadi satu kelompok supaya ini ya. Ya. Nah, seperti itu. So you can bring the chairs and form small circle.
Besok itu kita ada kunjungan dari SMA. Itu lupa nama ya. Untuk undangannya kita diproses besok jam 10. Sakit di rumah aku. Ini tuh kita kan undang mereka dari sekolah ingin tahu kalau kita makanya saya undang Kaju bukan kontrol supaya nggak apa-apa. Buangnya bisa, siapa satunya Bu? Bu Alifia sakit. Oh, nggih sampun nggih. Nyuwun tulung nggih Bu sebelum undangan jadi. Nggih. Jam 10 ruangannya kemungkinan di GK 1. Tapi sedang carikan sama Pak Uti tadi. Nggih, matur nuwun Bu nggih. Terus ini Pak, akhirnya tempatnya di mana? Terus Liga 1 lantai tengah. Yang ruang seminar. Oh ya, baik. Sudah koordinasi dengan Pak Sugeng Pak? Oh Pak Salim. Oh iya. Oh iya. Terus untuk souvenirnya sama Pak? Ini seperti biasa ya Pak? Oke, nggak apa-apa. Saya permisi ya, dari aman.
Hello, everybody. I hope we could conclude the first part. So the idea now is to have lunch. And then after lunch, we go for the second topic. Rafael will give us some trigger questions for the second topic. But now I think we should stop and go for lunch, okay? Yes, well, for those, finish the conclusion, but very fast. Just wrap up.
Mohon perhatian kepada Bapak Ibu, makan siang sudah tersedia di balkon. Untuk itu disilahkan Bapak Ibu untuk menuju ke balkon sekarang. Ladies and gentlemen, the lunch has been ready and served outside this room. So would you like to proceed for the lunch break? Thank you.